Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Ole Miss Rebels. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Coach Golding told me before the game, anytime the Big Ten takes on the SEC, it is more than just about this game. It is about bragging rights and who is the most dominant conference. We'll find out today, guys. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Buckeyes ready to kick it away first. Looking for blockers. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The run inside. It's Lacey. Brought down right at the line of scrimmage, and this defense gets off to a good start.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to the ground with the running back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line. They'll try to run for it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. 3rd and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Direct snap. It's Lacey. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more. With the catch, it's Jackson.
Turning it on. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that is absolutely not a surprise. Great job by the defense. And what did they do? They doubled. Palmer, you got a #1 receiver out wide that we know they're going to force feed. How do you take it away? How do you send those double teams? What kind of coverages do you mix up? But a lot of attention early on that young man.
Yeah, and I think...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And I tell you what, this part of the field, once you start getting in the red zone and the field shrinks, you got more big bodies on the field. The running threat is real. Tight ends come on the field, and what happens? Run a little play action off of it, get it to the big fellow. Nice plucking it out of the sky, getting the touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Looks like he's going to bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Alexander. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Rebels are in the hurry-up.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Lacy. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration. So my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
You know, these little 1 to 2, 3-yard gains early, they're like body blows in a boxing match, and those gains become 10, 12, 15-yarders as the game goes on and they wear this defense down.
Here's a give to Frazier. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Runs through a man. He might have space. Touchdown, Rebels. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. One final play before the end of the quarter. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson there to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Got a man. It's Johnson.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Nice job to get him past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. Again, it's Sayin. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Here's Sayin to throw. That's caught. It's Johnson. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Buckeyes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Here's a little room there. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on 2nd down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult 3rd down.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Now here's Sayin. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
The Buckeyes will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And they'll just down it right there.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the Gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play. That probably looked way better on the play sheet than it did on the field. The screen gets nothing.
Yeah, it didn't look good on the field, that's for dang sure. You know, you got to invite those guys up the field and kind of sell that you're going to throw the ball deep on a screen. They didn't sell it real well. Defense did not bite at all. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, nowhere to go.
He'll throw it. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit. Just not on the same page with his target.
And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He's got great speed, and the returner will be dragged down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Say it. Stepping to the right. He'll get rid of it. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play, an interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Got his man.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. Sayin from the gun on third down. It's caught. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It's complete on the right side.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Sayin back to the air. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Here comes third and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Final timeout called by the Buckeyes. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on fourth. Has to get there to move the sticks. There's some room. Got enough space. Touchdown, Buckeye! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to fire. Going back to the well, another deep ball. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. The Rebels will kick it away to crank up the second half. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. Sayin on the play action. Unloads it left. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Rebels. How about this defense taking one back to the house? Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Sayin. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And they stop him there with a tackle for a loss. And how about the run defense in this football game? A lot of coaches, man, they talk about it. Coming into a game, first thing we have to do is stop the run. Both these defenses so far have been up for the challenge.
Firing to the right, complete. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Throwing, Sayin. Looking to buy time. Throwing on the run. Goes high to pull it in. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
At the 29-yard line. And first down for the offense.
The Buckeyes have this offense rolling. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
All right, defense, you know coming into this game you're playing a fast quarterback. You know it's not going to be easy getting him on the ground. You got to start thinking about how you're pass rushing. You know, rushing right up the middle and allowing him to get outside, it's going to be a tough task.
Maybe some room here. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Going to the run, it's West. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. He's got it on the move. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Play fake, Sayin. Rushes on him. Trying to make something happen. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rebels offense is back on the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team. When you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy.
Unloads it downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.